Hey folks, it's a Sunday night, which means I don't have a whole lot of online work to do tonight. So it kind of gave me a chance to catch up on things a little bit. And I'm going to go out for a tour. It's dark now. It's almost 9 o'clock p.m. I just want to get out and get some air. So I think 2013, 2014, somewhere in that area, I was searching for actually I kind of almost think it was before that. Anyways, I was searching through tornado videos and I stumbled upon this one. There's this guy who drives around in the US in an RV with his cat, and he was sitting on a beach in Florida and they had a tornado warning while he was there. That's what led me to that video. Now in this video he's sitting in his RV. He's talking to the camera. I don't remember if he was listening to the weather report or something. I'm thinking it had something to do with the weather. And his cat jumped up on the table and he sat on the camera.
I'm keeping a real close eye on everything. I am setting up my TV so I can get the locals here. The whole RV is rocking. There's not going to be any tornado here. There's absolutely no worry of a tornado on the beach. It's just widespread, notifications and stuff. But the wind, okay, I grew up in the Northwest along the beach. I know what high winds feel like, especially gusts. It's just calm 15-mile-an-hour wind, and then all of a sudden the 55er just smacks you in the face, and it just feels like you got in a car wreck or something. It's an incredible feeling. It's, if you like action and excitement and stuff like that, it's pretty exciting. That's not a toy. That's not a toy, actually. We're not going to go play with that, actually. So the whole no cats on the table thing, we just, whatever. It's just going to be like this for the next 3 days, so I'm like, really? Really? I was talking to a camera that it's right there. You're in the way. Yeah. You're in the way, buddy. There's no good weather in the forecast, so unfortunately Panama City's just not going to be nice to me this year. Nothing I can do about that. I did talk to Wayne over there. I know he's been working on James's RV for... Dude, really? Just gotta put cat butt in the camera. RV Pepper Wayne's been working on James's RV for a while now, and I know he's had all sorts of crazy problems with it. Your tail is right on the lens, dude. No, you're gonna tip the whole camera over. Oh my goodness.
I laughed so hard when I saw that. So I subscribe to him. And his channel is Nomadic Fanatic. And the cat's name is Jax. And Jax has become quite a famous cat, especially in the RV world. Well, a while ago, Jax started having issues. And the first sign, what he showed us, the first one, was he would dig through his water bowl and he'd splashing it all over the floor, and he'd dunk his face in, and then he'd do it again. And it was just so out of character for Jax to do that.
doing that, Jax? Why are you making messes? What's wrong with just drinking it like a normal kitty? I'll go ahead and clean that up, don't worry.
And he wouldn't sleep in the bed. He had a towel. Eric put a towel on the floor where the food bowls were to soak up all the water that Jax was splashing all over. And he'd go to bed and he'd bring Jax with him. Jax would jump down and go back to the towel. That's where he was spending his time. He was laying on the floor on his towel and he wouldn't leave. He was howling. When Eric went to pet him, he'd hiss at him, he'd growl. It was completely out of character. So he had some health issue.
Buddy. Hey, buddy, that's a good boy. Him's good boy, yeah. You just relax, honey, okay? You do what you gotta do. You let me know if you need anything, okay? Okay. Feeling a little better, maybe? Yeah? Feeling a little better? Okay, man. Okay. By the way, that Jax in there, that's actually him doing a lot better. Real quick on that, guys. Jax has been having a very rough 24 hours. Jax has been having some emotional issues. He has been vomiting nonstop. He has been relieving himself wherever he wants to go inside the RV, all over the place. He's hissing, growling. If I even touch him, if I try to kiss him, he's not eating. He's not using the litter box. So woke up this morning and I'm like, that's it. We went to the nearest 24-hour emergency vet place, and that was in Kansas, actually, in Overland Park. They checked Jax for like 4 hours. They didn't even did blood work, and they found some swelling in his cheeks, around his eyes. They found some swelling here, and they think he may have gotten an infection somehow. So good thing we went to the ER. He's on steroids, painkillers, and a syringe of antibiotics for the next, I think, 7 days or something like that. And he's not back to his normal. I hate seeing him like that. But then the vet also decided to tell me, you realize that your cat is 11 years old, so you got to start thinking about old age. So she gave me the whole spiel about, once your cat gets old, it's just like a human being getting old. They're going to start to forget things. They're going to start doing some funny things that don't make sense. I'm like, no, that's not my cat. That's not my cat. Jax is not old. I'm not the guy. But they had to talk with me anyway, so now I got to prepare myself for losing Jax one day. Awesome. Not looking forward to that at all. Yeah, so anyway, but keeping a close eye on Jax. Actually, let's see, because the poor guy just won't move from his little mat here. Yeah. Hi, buddy. It's pouring out there. You want to see? You want to smell? Oh, baby. Good boy. Oh, you getting betters? Yeah? You getting betters, baby? Oh, good. That towel's there because he keeps knocking the bowls over. I don't know. Don't know why. I'm sorry, Daddy's all wet. Now I went outside. Yeah, shake it off, shake it off. We're rooting for you, buddy. Hang in there. Get tough, okay? Little update here on Jax. He still has not left this blue blankie. It's kind of just been his comfort spot. He keeps knocking over the bowls, though. But he is purring. I think he's starting to feel better. It's very clear that his eye is definitely on the other. I don't want to right on that side over there. His eye is definitely infected. So thank goodness we got these antibiotics going on. And it's all just oral syringes that he's taking. There's no pills, so that's easy enough. I think he's doing a lot better than he was earlier this morning. Just wanted to update you. He's purring, and he's a good boy. Yes, he's gonna be okay, I think. We just gotta be real careful next week. Extra lovin's, right, Jax? Extra lovin's, yeah. Alright, well, I'm just getting ready to go to bed. I don't want to wake these two kitties up, but you guys gotta see this. Since Jax won't leave the blue towel. Oh my gosh, look at Tara. She's gonna sleep right there with him. Sorry, I woke you up. I think that's really sweet what you're doing, Tara. I mean, you could sleep on the bed. You're being a good sister to Jax. Thank you. Okay, go back to sleep and be cute, okay? Okay, guys. You need anything, let me know, Jax. Okay. She knows. Well, good morning, everyone. Little update on Jax, man. I tried to bring him to bed last night, and as soon as we got to the bed, he said nope, hopped back down, came back down to his towel. And of course I've talked with some friends who've had some older pets, and they think that this is some body language that Jax isn't doing so well, but I argue that, okay, now he's eating his dry food, which he wasn't doing yesterday. He was only eating the wet canned food. Now he's comfortably eating dry food. So, however, this area right here, for some reason, is the only place that he will remain. He'll go off of it occasionally. I can pick him up and bring him places. He's not growling at me anymore, but I do believe that he's still in a little bit of pain, so we'll keep up with all of the... And he's taking all of the syringe medicines just fine. He's doing really good with all that. So, this is just something that I'm going to keep a close eye on. Like I said, this could take a week before Jax gets back to normal here. And we'll keep giving him all the lubbins here. Jax, man, hey buddy, how you doing? I know, I'm just... There you go. There you go. Little spark of energy there. How do you feel? How's your eye, honey? Oh, is it getting better? He's taking that medicine so good. Does it feel better? Is it less painful? It is? Okay, buddy. Him's such a good boy. Oh, what a good boy. I love you so freaking much, man. You worried Daddy a little bit. Yeah, you worried your daddy. And Tara's been such a good sister. Yeah. You're supposed to take it easy, remember? Remember what the vet said. No strenuous activity for 7 days. Just chill. Just chill like you're doing, okay, buddy? Oh, good. Good, I'm glad you understand. But I really want to play, Dad. No, you just get some rest, okay? Yeah, you just rest, big guy. I do have a cone for him, but he has not been messing with his eye, so if it becomes like he starts messing with it with his left paw in this eye right there, he will have to wear a cone, and you'll be a cone cat, okay? Don't be a cone cat, be a good boy. Feel better? Oh, we love you so much, Jax. I'm so glad.
And he went and got it checked out. It was hypothyroidism. And for 2 weeks, I think it was, he was on medication. He seemed to be improving at some times, and at other times he seemed to get worse. He was hiding in corners. He was hiding in front of the front seat, underneath the gas pedal, brake pedal. If you know anything about cats, that's not a good sign. That kind of gives an indication that they know they're going to die, and they find a peaceful place out of the way of everybody.
Let's go check in on Jax and see how he's doing. Spoiler alert, he's doing a lot better. Hey buddies. Hey buddies, you want to tell everybody how you're doing? Yeah, you're still sticking to your little blue towel. You are, but you want to tell him what you did last night? Want to tell him how cute you were? Okay, I'll tell him, okay? He's still getting the fluids coming out of, I don't want to touch it, but right there, so every once in a while I get a little Kleenex and I wipe the fluids. That means his antibiotics are definitely fixing something that's going on, whether he got bit by Tara or bit by a bug or scratched by Tara, but he's doing 100% better than he was in our last video. He's such a good boy, yeah. And last night was especially sweet and emotional for me. I woke up sometime in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. and I felt some paws on my chest that felt a lot heavier than Tara. So I woke up, looked up, sure enough, there's Jax. He climbed up into bed on his own because he wanted to. He comes over to my side over here where the blanket is, and he starts pawing at the blanket, telling me he wants me to lift the blanket up so he can go in the cat cave, and he laid right in my arm until the time we woke up and it was breakfast time. So, hey Tara. So I'm happy to report that Jax is on the mend. He's doing a lot better, and he just probably used up one of his 9 lives, for sure. Oh, I thought that was Tara. That's Jax. You feeling betters? You want pets? Now come here. Oh, my baby boy's better. My baby boy's back. Him's the goods. You don't need to climb up there. You don't need to. No, we don't do that. Well, actually, you're not feeling well, so you can do whatever you want. If you want to go up there, you can. Okay. Just don't hit your head. No, you're going to get a big owie. You're not going to... That'd be strenuous activity, Jackson. You can't be doing strenuous things. No. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Thanks for joining me. I do have some updates to share with you. We're gonna talk more about Jax and his health here at the end of the video. But real quick, it's been difficult. It has been a very, very difficult 4 days here, although I've had plenty of distractions with getting a new Harley and stuff like that. But because of Jax's health, that's why I've been staying back in East Alton here at my shop for the last few days, waiting desperately to try to get an appointment with a veterinarian, which has been a lot more difficult. But we got it taken care of tomorrow. Like I said, next, Jaxman. I said in my last video when I talked about the Harley Davidson that he's doing better. That's true. He's doing better. He's venturing away from the food bowl and the blue towel. He's drinking an insane amount of water and has lost a ton of weight. I mean, I could not recognize him. I saw one of my earlier posts from like 2-3 years ago. He looks half the size that he was. However, it's been really, really, really difficult to get an appointment with a veterinarian here in Missouri and in Illinois. Plus, they're still doing the whole drop-off thing, the same thing I did at the emergency room. You drop your cat off and you wait for a phone call. It's terrible. It doesn't work for me, and Jax doesn't like being alone without me. It just didn't go well. So I was just really sad about it until Sean, my buddy here at Modified Auto, he actually got me into a vet to see tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to a normal vet who's going to do a full examination, do hopefully a blood test we can get back same day, and I get to be there with Jax. So this will be different than the emergency vet. Hopefully a lot cheaper too, because that was expensive. But I'm happy. That's what we're working on right now because Jax has actually declined since my last video. Go see him real quick. I mean, there's nothing to really see. This is his new spot. He just lays underneath the gas pedal and brake pedal there. Hi, baby. We love you, Jax. We certainly love you. But he won't even let me pet him. When he stands up to get a drink of water, he just scoots down and scrunches to the floor to the lowest possible point and won't let me touch him. He growls when Tara comes near. She's around here, too. I think she just crawled into the other... You okay, buddy? Yeah, I'm talking about you. We're going to go see a vet tomorrow, okay? Hopefully we can get some better answers. It's just been incredibly difficult for me. I don't know. Definitely one of the craziest emotional weeks I've had. Tara has been really super supportive and she's not been being mean to him. So there's at least that, but I need some answers to find out what's going on with my cat. And I think y'all pet owners are probably thinking the same thing. We're gonna look into diabetes and see if maybe that's one of the issues, because going from 26.5 pounds to now under 20, we'll find out tomorrow. We're gonna get him weighed. I didn't even get a weight when we went to the ER. All they want to say is if the cat's not dying, and they said no, there's no immediate threat of him dying overnight. So we're gonna get some better answers. So since I get to be with Jax at the vet tomorrow, I'll bring my iPhone in and we'll find out together here, okay? All right, buddy, you ready? We're gonna go get a second opinion, okay? They're gonna take good care of you here, okay? And Daddy's gonna be right here with you. You don't believe me? All right, go try it out, honey. Is that better with this down? That way you don't have anxiety issues? He's a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. We'll get some treats later, okay? All right, buddy. All right, so we just talked with the vet tech who just took all of our information. She knows the whole story. She knows we want to do blood work and do like a senior panel on Jax and find out some things. She knows about the weight loss and the fact that I can feel the bones on Jax's back when he lets me pet him. So and they get blood work back in 1 day, so we'll find out tomorrow. But we're gonna check his teeth. We're gonna check his ears. This is gonna be a lot better than that emergency room visit in Kansas. they're gonna take good care of him here today. We'll see what they say. I took a little break before deciding to make a video because it's been emotional for me. In fact, the whole last week has been emotional here for my kitty cat Jax. Unfortunately, I still don't have all the answers I wanted. But we're gonna get some answers in 24 hours. Well, let me get you caught up because there was a lot of talking between me and the vet tech and the veterinarian because everywhere I go, it's a new vet on the road. It's just the life I live. But, you know, we talked about all of Jax's long-term and short-term health records and everything going on with him. And I feel that this new vet had a really good understanding and knew about everything. So the first thing we did was we weighed Jax. Before we go into that, though, you guys know from this channel that Jax and I have been working on weight loss for nearly 3 years now. Carefully calculating his intake to 1 cup of dry food, everything the vets have been telling me to do. We slowly saw him creep down from 28.2 pounds, which is an overweight cat, to 26, and then 24, and 22. And you guys remember this last February, just 6 months ago, he was, I think, 20.4 or 20.6 pounds, and we knew the next time we weighed him next year, he's going to be in the teens, closer to what he's supposed to weigh. Well, we weighed him today, 6 months after he weighed 20 pounds, and Jax weighs 11 pounds. My poor boy weighs only 11 pounds. That's why I can feel the bones in the back of his spine. And so the veterinarian was real honest, said we need to do an instant rapid blood test right now. They drew a little bit of blood from him and tested it instantly for diabetes, which is what, if you look at the comments from my last video, that's what 90% of my viewers all said. He's got diabetes, I'm a professional, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Again, came back negative. Jax does not have diabetes at all. That's not what's going on. However, they're going to be doing this blood thing they send out. They're going to get the results tomorrow. And 24 hours from now, I'll know, because they're going to test for his kidney functions, his kidneys, his liver. They're going to test the thyroid, which is another thing I'm kind of thinking might be the issue because of some of the symptoms and stuff. I can't speculate. I'm not going to speculate. The only thing I know for sure is Jax weighs 11 pounds, okay? And I got a lot of emotions going on right now, so I'm going to take a look at this picture. This is when Jax first got home and we just laid in the bathroom with the bandages from where they drew the blood. And now he's back under the driver's seat by the gas pedal down there, just kind of avoiding me and Tara. And I don't know, guys. This is really, really, really difficult for me. And it's strange sharing all this information on a public stage where you all been following Jax. And it's just like, man. I'll get you updated on the next video, guys. Be patient with me. Bye-bye. Jack's got his own cascading water fountain there. He seems to be enjoying it a little better. Your face is all wet, though. Did you dunk your face too much? It looks like... Oh. Was that better, though? You feel like a king now? Yeah? Okay. You don't need to whack at it. It's rippling anyway. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? Yeah, you deserve it, man. All right, my order's in, so let's have a quick talk here. I'll tell you the truth, the last couple days I felt really, really good about having a diagnosis. They did the blood work, the preliminary came back and said his T4 count was very elevated, so they did another test to find out. They already knew what they were looking for, and sure enough, it turns out Jax has a tumor, a lump under his thyroid gland, which is near the neck. And some of the symptoms, I mean, right off the bat, it says heart murmurs can develop, strange activity, strange behavior, hissing and growling at their owners or their pet siblings and stuff. But you can go ahead and Google it. I don't want to get into it right now because it makes my stomach upset, but the disease makes it so that the body has been deprived of the nutrients and protein it needs, so it takes it from other things in the body, like the muscles, like the organs. That's why it could be very, very serious if not treated. I said treated. Did you hear that? There are treatment options. So Jax is already on day 2 of methimazole. It's to help counter the balance in his blood, whatever is being deprived from that, to help it. That's the first thing, but I only got a 30-day supply of that, and I need to get another blood count later, which I've already scheduled an appointment in Texas for, to get Jax retested and to see if we need to adjust that also talk about possible surgery to remove the lump. That's an actual thing. And I think it's worth it because, like I said, Jax is a strong boy. He's only 11. He's still a little baby. And I think, again, thank you, Sean, for getting me into the office here locally to get that diagnosis. It does bring some closure to this just ongoing, I don't know what's going on. So I will show you Jax when we get back. Obviously, he hasn't changed a whole lot. He's still hiding under the driver's seat, but he's eating his new food, which is low iodine, high protein, grain-free. Jax is going to be on a canned food only diet. This stuff's $3.29 a can. I'm used to 59 cents a can. And Tara and Jax are going to be eating separately. And I will show you when we get back how I'm sneaking these pills into his food. It's kind of funny. But anyway, I feel so much better, and the vet gave me the green light to go travel and continue life as normal with Jax. He's still healthy. That's not going to do him any harm to get back on the road as long as we keep up with this and check in with a vet here in another 3 to 4 weeks. So that's the good news. At least it's not something more serious that's not treatable, right? Yeah. Let's head on back and take a peek at Jax, and we'll see how he's doing, and I'll show you how the pill stuff works. Alright, so I called for dinner, so Jax and Tara are here. I'll show you them right here. They know it's time. There's where our new water cascading bowl is. I'm going to show you how I currently prepare everything. Jax is actually on, I believe, his last day of antibiotics. I think this is the last day of this, actually, so I will show you how good he is about his antibiotics once I get this in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, one more dosage right there. Him's a good boy. Perfect. Good boy. And we will actually use the last bit of that tomorrow morning, but so we'll move that. Here are his current pills. The methimazole 5 milligram tabs, and Jax is supposed to take half a pill twice a day. So we got to take one of these pills and we got to crush it in half. So I got one of these pill crushers at Walgreens, because that's what they told me to do, was crush it in half, and I guess you put it right there and then you just chomp down on it. Yep, perfect. Cut it right in half. So we got tonight's and tomorrow's, but again, this is nearly impossible to get Jax to take this. So I got one of these little pill crusher thingy majigs. So you put that guy in there, and then you go like this, and we crush it. Just like that, it's crushed. Now, here is, yeah, just a little powder. Here's the tricky part though, okay? So Jax is on this new stuff, Instinct Ultimate Protein, okay? So I'm going to start with a little tiny bit. I'm just going to put a layer in there. I know that's not very much food, right? But I want to make sure that he eats all the medicine, so that's why I'm doing it this way. Then I'm going to take this, which he can't see right now, and I'm putting it right on top. See it? Right there on there. And then I'm going to get one more little thin layer, and I'm going to put it right on top and mash it right in so you can't see anything. See that? And then Jax is ready for dinner. And so I'm going to carefully watch Jax eat his dinner alone away from Tara right here. Here you go, Jax. Tara, I'm getting yours. Tara, right here. And Tara's still getting her dry, grain-free food with the other kind of wet canned food. So there you go, Tara, right there. That's yours. And then if they need water, water's also right there. And then I'm going to be closely monitoring every single meal until Jax finishes what's in there. And then as soon as that's gone and done, then I don't need to watch them anymore. I don't want Tara sneaking in and stealing the medicine. So make sure Jax eats all that in about, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes maybe? And then I'm going to give him some more food. He's doing the pate good food. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's supposed to be better for his condition right now. So it's a little bit of extra work, but, you know, it's obviously way better than the alternative right now. I mean, at least I'm not having to put a needle into Jax every single day, twice a day or something like that. But I will do whatever I have to do to keep my little man healthy. So that's our new routine for twice a day. And then I will again try to get Jax to eat as much as he can. He really does like the wet food more than the dry food for some reason, but he's a really good boy. You still won't let me pet you, huh? So he just slouches down. Alright, well, he's gonna get better, he's gonna get stronger, he's gonna get lots of betters. It's funny how we did all that hard work to get you to lose weight, and now we're just gonna try to fatten you up again. Yeah. I want Jax to be a big fat boy. Big fat boy. Okay? Alright, him's goods. So, that's our twice daily routine with Jax now. Me personally, I'm still got a lot going on inside my soul, my heart, my mind. My emotions are going crazy, but somehow it really does feel better in a lot of ways to have a real diagnosis and to have some treatment options and stuff like that. So I couldn't be happier about how this bad situation has turned into something that we can possibly manage for as long as we need to, right?
So it was ups and downs. He'd do good for a while, and then he'd do bad for a while. He lost a lot of weight, and he was at Disney World, or Disneyland, whatever's in Orlando, Florida, and he was away for a good part of the day, 10 hours I think he said it was. And he come back, and Jax hadn't used the litter box the whole time he was gone, which is also out of character for any cat to not use a litter box in 10 hours. So he took him to the vet again, and I couldn't find anything. He said it was old age and hypothyroidism was affecting him, and he was over grooming. His chest was bare, his belly and his legs. He'd ripped out all this fur, so it was really rough to deal with. And before this, after he was diagnosed with the hypothyroidism, there is a radiation treatment for it. I can't remember what it's called. And if you ever tried to take a cat to a vet, or any animal right now, you have to make an appointment. And apparently because of the COVID restrictions, there's quite a waiting list, and there are people in the comments that have been waiting for months and months. Well, he managed to get him in pretty quick. He made a lot of phone calls, but it was in Texas, so he was kind of planning his road, driving a lot each day trying to get to Texas. And then the not pooping thing kind of threw him off. And so he took him to the vet, and like I said, they didn't find anything.
Look at my happy boy, feeling so much betters. You gonna eat some grass, Jax? How you doing, big guy? Yeah, what do you think about it? That's pretty good. You should eat some grass, actually. I did have to cinch up his new harness pretty darn tight there. My little baby kitty. Him such a good boy. Yep. You got the green light to travel, buddy. You got a clean bill of health. We just gotta stay on your meds, okay? Yep, because pills are good, huh? Pills are good. Pills are good. You guys want to see how Jax is doing? Let's check him out. Hey, Jax. Hey, Tara. How you feeling, Jax? A little better, maybe? You ready to chillax? Yeah, should we get the harness on? We're going to have to tighten that harness because you've lost so much weight, my little 11-pound kitty. We'll get the harness on, then we'll eat some grass. Okay, he's such a good boy, eating his good, healthy foods. Such a good boy. He's like, man, I know you hid medicine in this food, Dad. You're right, I did. But it's good for yous. Tara's, how's yours? No medicines in yours, right? Yeah. I feel like Tara's getting a little chunky. Getting a little chunky there, Tara. It's all good. It's all good. Him's a good boy. Enjoy your dinner. Keep eating all the medicines. Good job. But first, the original Santa Claus post office, established 1856, is here. It's been moved. This is the original one. It says they're open. Ooh, creaky old door. Wow. Okay, these are some really old wooden desks. It looks like they even left us some paper where we can write to Santa. Dear Santa, Please make Jax better. Your friend, Nomadic Fanatic. Thank you, Santa. Jax, man, you are looking so much better. So much better, and I know you're loving this all-canned food diet, huh? So yeah, Dad, I should have got sick a lot earlier. No, we want you to be good. He's a good boy. Yeah. We've got Tara sticking her head out the window, checking things out right now. What do you think, Tara? Man, I want to go outside, Dad. Where's your brother, Jax? He might want to go outside, too. Actually, I'll bet Jax is eating. Yep, he has just been a eating fool, man. Man, he loves his food lately. Hey, guys. Real quick, let me get you caught up on a few things going on in my life here and give you a little Jax update. Because if you've been following my channel, you know by now that Jax has been diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, and he's on his medication, which is, we're definitely seeing some improvement, which is a really good thing. We're getting him into Texas here at the end of the month to get a new blood count and to see if we need to adjust the pills. I'm not having a problem administering the pills, but here is the problem. Let me explain this to you in a way that makes sense. If you're sitting at home and you have a stick and bricks house, it's going to be no issue for you to go to your vet and make an appointment every 3 to 4 weeks to get blood drawn and to be able to keep up on this nonstop, and Jax could live a normal, happy life. That's fine. But for someone on the road, there's this interesting thing where I've been calling veterinarians on the road, and one or two things happens. One, they're booked out months, which doesn't work if you need the blood drawn every 3 to 4 weeks. And two, what is more common is, oh, I'm sorry, we're not accepting new patients right now. Go back home to your normal veterinarian. We're not accepting new people. I'm not new, I'm just a traveler who needs some veterinary services. So once I realized how difficult it was going to be to maintain and get blood work and to be able to get this done on the road, I had two options. One, quit traveling. You have to buy a house, Eric, and you have to make sure Jax is okay. Or two, look at alternatives. And besides the pill form of the methimazole, there are two other options. One is surgery, which terrifies me, but they can literally go in there and remove the tumor on the thyroid gland. And two is one that is been highly recommended by several of my YouTube viewers and my patrons, and that is the iodine radioactive treatment, or the I-131 treatment, which is done at select vet hospitals. I don't want to get into the specifics, but it does have a very good, solid success rate, up over 85%, and it targets just that area with radiation. That's the only problem, and then you're kind of without your cat. I've heard anywhere from 3 to 5 days to 7 to 14 days to up to 20 days while they continue to test the radiation levels in your cat. It does sound kind of scary, but it is a one-stop, one-shot, one radiation fix, and then you're done, and you move on, and the cat lives a happy life without that problem. So I had got the referral from the last veterinarian that I visited in East Alton, all filled out for a service here in Sugarland Veterinarian, who does this specific stuff. I got the referral, sent it to him. I've been waiting ever since I left Illinois for a response, hoping to get it booked because I'm on my way to Texas, kind of. I just got this email here later today. RE Jax's referral for I-31. We apologize, but at this time we are no longer accepting outside non-patient referrals for our radiation treatments. Due to coronavirus and high demand for veterinary services, even our valued clients are on a wait list for treatment now up to 4 to 6 months. Thank you. Thank you for what? I'm not in the club, so I can't get the treatment no matter. This is another roadblock in getting Jax's health back up to date, and it stressed me out today a little bit. It really did. I'm not giving up. There has got to be somewhere out there. I mean, money is no issue. I have money saved up for the surgery to pay out of pocket. It's just now we're dealing with they're blaming coronavirus, guys, for why I can't get my cat in for treatment. Like, so at this time, I'm gonna what I'm going to do here while it's raining is sit down and I'm going to research all the other hospitals in the entire state of Texas and possibly even branch out even farther. And I need to call them specifically and say, hey, are you only doing this for people who are already clients, or can somebody get in? I mean, you know what I mean? So I even have the referral. I have the vet referral, and I can't. To say I'm frustrated would be an understatement. I'm really, really trying to keep my cool here. And also here, I was really excited about doing this new trip through Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, Smoky Mountains, and then all the way to West Virginia and North Carolina. Get a load of this. This is the weather forecast for the next 10 days. Guys, I don't know what it is about everywhere I go. It just, Jax, you okay? It just rains non-stop every single day. Hang on. Are you okay? Oh, he was looking at birdies outside. Him's a good boy. Hims is a good boy. We're going to figure it out, man. If any of you in Texas, anywhere in Texas or nearby, can help me. I have the referral from a veterinarian. I need to get the I-131 treatment done at any cost. I just need to get in the door. If anybody has some push, or if there's a veterinarian or someone who knows a veterinary clinic that does that service, if you can reach out to them and tell them that I'm desperate here and this is super important. As a traveling cat, I mean, I would really, really appreciate it, guys. You can email me directly at ericjacobs1463@yahoo.com. I will continue to do my research and get back to you, but, with the weather, with the rain every single day for the next up to 2 weeks, I can't, guys. I quit. I am, for the first time in a very, very long time, I'm gonna take a step back from YouTube. I have to, for my own well-being, to focus on Jax and how we're gonna get through this. And I'm not gonna go film in the pouring rain every single day. It just doesn't make sense to do it. So I'm skipping it all, and gonna be changing my plans. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know. Heart's just going a million miles an hour. I want to say so much more, but I will see you guys on down the road. Bye, guys. Before we get too far, though, I want to thank all my viewers. I owe you guys so much gratitude and love. So many people sent me emails with information about the thyroid treatment, the I-131 treatment, all over the country. I mean, I was overwhelmed, actually, just looking at all the love and support and people who are offering all these different resources for me. And it's because of you that I actually have some very good news about Jax. Here at the end of the month, we have an appointment for Jax's screening for the hyperthyroid radiation service that he's going to receive. He has to get the screening first to make sure he's healthy enough for the procedure. And if he passes and everything's good, they already have his referral and everything, but he has to pass their little examination and make sure that there's no other tumors or other things going on around that can't be controlled with this. If he gets approved, a week later he goes in and gets it removed for good, and we move on. Jax has been having a little bit of difficulty with a few things, making it to the litter box in time. He hasn't puked since he's been on the new medication, but you only want to use that 3 or 4 weeks before you make a change or you get some more blood work to find out if we've levelized that. And then the thing is, it's going to be impossible to do that on the road. As I mentioned in my last video, that's why we're trying to get this treatment and target just the bad areas and get Jax back to healthy thyroid glands. So having that appointment, there's nothing else I can do. I can't rush that. There's not like a waiting list to get me in any earlier. It's at the end of the month, unfortunately. That means we are just kind of playing a waiting game, but I'm keeping a very close eye on Jax, and we're still going to just do something in the meantime before I get to Texas. And you'll find out more about that probably in my next video. Right now I actually have to start packing it up. I got to load Black Betty back into the trailer on the back of Miranda there. But let's go see how Jax is doing. Now, this is kind of where Jax has mostly been wanting to stay during the daytime. See how he just shook all his legs? He does that. And we're going to be talking about that also. I mean, he went from 28 pounds to 11 pounds. But, cats can they can mask their pain a lot more, and you can kind of see in Jax's face, you know, he hasn't completely healed up, and a lot of that could still be directly related to both the hyperthyroidism as well as the medication right now. There could be some side effects that irritate this poor little face. I feel bad. I don't want to. I'm not gonna get emotional. It's okay. We're just taking everything easy, Jax, man. We're just being very, very careful. I can tell. I mean, we're obviously gonna make sure there's not something else going on, but there's nothing I can do right now except just love him and give him as much comfort as I can right now until we can get him fixed up for goods. You know. Gosh, look at his face. Look how tiny his face is. That's just crazy how much he's changed. Poor boy. I'm gonna take care of you, buddy. We are gonna take care of the kitty, okay? Okay, buddy. In the meantime, like I said, we're gonna be packing it up tonight and kind of organizing, getting the motorcycle put away, and then we're gonna get on the road and go try something new. Yeah. And make sure Jax is comfy though. Always. Yeah. Kind of lets me pet him again. Kind of puts up with it. He sometimes growls, but man, I did hear a good story on Instagram. Technomatia, they had a kitty and they just got their 3-month follow-up from doing the I-131 on their hyperthyroid kitty, and they said the tumor's completely gone, a healthy thyroid. They got all their blood work back. I don't know if there's a video yet on that, but they did post on Instagram the good news with the 3-month checkup. And hopefully here in 3 or 4 months, we will be having the same kind of good news also. I am going to be driving about 6 hours today. It's so cute how Jax keeps picking these new spots to lay. I've never, ever seen Jax sit there. Is that a good spot though? Pretty good? Alright, buddy, you're a good boy. You want to see the magnets I got? I got this one, and we're going to add that right next to the Goats on the Roof downhill coaster wooden one that I got. So, I didn't film that, but yeah, good times. Okay, Jax ready to go? I'll do the driving, you just do the chilling. Let's go check in on Jax real quick. Hey, buddy, it looks like you're getting some of the color back in your face. Doesn't he look better? You know, eventually, we're going to get those T4 levels, you know, kind of neutralized with the medication, and then we should definitely see a change in Jax also. But I gotta say, just the last 48 hours, Jax has made a huge improvement here. We still gotta fatten you up, big boy. Little boy, gotta fatten you up though, okay? Alright? Him's good. Him's does good. And take care of my little baby, yeah. Hey Tara, you coming out of your little shell there? Yeah, that was a long trip, huh? I'm sorry that was such a long drive there, but guess what? We're done now. We are, yeah. Oh, okay. You want to join your brother and have some lunch? Some dinner? All right, I got to get Jax's medicine up, and then we'll get some dinner in those empty bowls, okay? Sound good, Jax? Sound good, Tara? Love you guys. And again, you know, that's the soonest appointment I can get for Jax's screening for the I-131 treatment, so there's nothing really else I can do right now except play this waiting game and keep my kitty healthy, you know? So that's just kind of what we're doing. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. I'm recharging my soul on this little trip, and I'm excited. So Jax, Tara, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. What do you think of Disney, Jax? Remember this awesome place? Yeah, man. Last time you flew down here and left me at home. I know, but it wasn't the same, man. It just wasn't the same. So I'm glad we're here together now, okay? All right, man, you're such a good boy. You feeling better? Yep, we'll keep doing Jax's medication 2 times a day. Leave him full bowls of food. And I'll be checking up on you, little man, with your cute little... Show your Mickey collar. Yeah, that's so cute. I'm such a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, look who decided to crawl out. How you doing, Tara? How you doing, baby girl? Disney! It's your first Disney experiences. Yeah, baby girl. Good girl. Look at your cute little Disney mini tag. Yeah, good girl. Just listen to my voicemail. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Jax, man. Okay, guess what, man? I guess they got tired of us bugging them. They're gonna get you in a week earlier. A week earlier. That means something, though. That means something, but guess what? You're gonna get the help you need a week earlier. Oh, aren't you excited? Mr. Sink Kitty? Him's a good boy, yeah? I know I haven't talked about Jax's procedure and everything in great detail because I don't want to say things that are wrong, but I know that there's a screening process followed by you have to get him off the methimazole, and there's a week waiting list to get the treatment done to remove the tumor on his thyroid gland there. So I have been calling and asking for a cancellation, saying I will do anything, I will drop everything. Well, they keep saying that there's no cancellations, and I just got a voicemail and she says call him back. I haven't even called him back yet, but the voicemail says we can get him in this Monday instead, and I'm like, okay, so hang on. Sweet, we are booked. Again, this means some changes. I have to cut 1 day off of Disney, and I have to completely cancel another event. Basically, I'm canceling the event that I came down to Florida for. If you haven't guessed it already, Biketoberfest. Harley biker thing going on Daytona Beach. We have to put on some miles. I can do it by canceling that event and my last day at Disney. I don't know if I'm gonna get my money back at Disney, but gosh, my heart's beating a million miles an hour. This is super good. The sooner we can get Jax okayed for the treatment, I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy. It doesn't matter. I'm happy. I would leave right now if they said they could get him in tomorrow. Well, I can't get there in 1 day. It's in Texas. But still, I'm relieved. Tara, your sweet baby brother is gonna get the help he needs a week early. So that means we gotta go to Texas in a couple days, okay? Is that pretty exciting then and everything? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna leave those details and specifics out of this video until I know more. For right now, just enjoy Disney and clear my mind, have a little break here. I'm so thankful. Again, thank you everyone for all of your help and support through all this. This is really good news. I'm bummed about Biketober. I'm not even that bummed about it. You know, I'm gonna cancel my movie reservation tonight. I know that I really, really want to see the new James Bond. That's the best theater in the whole country, that Dolby theater in there. I'm gonna cancel it, and I'm just gonna spend my first rest of the afternoon, day, evening here with my kitties and kind of just celebrate a really big win, okay? Yeah, that's good news, that's good. It's so good seeing both my kitties eat their num-nums today. It's very weird because yesterday, I'll show you a clip, Jax didn't eat until about 10 p.m. when my friend Jill back in East Alton told me I should get some baby food, and that was the only thing Jax ate yesterday until he went back to eating his canned food magically today. Thank goodness. I was really, really worried. A cat with hyperthyroidism that stops eating, that's already lost 17 pounds, yeah, he's a good boy. Make sure you drink the water too. All right, let's see if there's any kitties that are happy to see me early. Oh, nobody's here to greet me. I'm not feeling the love, guys. You guys mad at me? There's my Jax man. How him's doing? I just want to check on you, man. It's not time for your medicine yet. We're gonna do that about when I get back. Whenever I get back, we're gonna do the medicines, okay? Doing okay, buddy? You excited? Just a few more days to your big day where we get you fixed. All fixed up, buddy. Missed you. Good boy. What a good boy. Yeah. Pterodactyl. Tara. There's Tara. How you doing, baby girl? You missed me? Oh, you smell popcorn? Yes, I had popcorn. This cat is obsessed with popcorn when I make popcorn. You don't need to lick me, but that's very, very sweet, and I appreciate the kisses. I missed you, girl. Thanks for taking care of your browser for me. Yeah. Well, both kitties get to go outside for a little bit. Tara, you're first. As much as I love my Mickey hamburger ear hat that Jen Bethune got for me, and it's hot like this and having that extra weight up there, it is full of sweat. I'm gonna give that little hat a break. Missed you, girl. What you thinking? Wanna be a table dweller like Jax? Get them. Go get those squirrels. Look, there's a squirrel. Right there. No, right there. There's a squirrel. See? Look, there's a turkey right there. Right? No, look right there. There's a turkey. That's a turkey. No, right there. Right there. There. Yep, right there. Get him. Get him. All right, Jax's turn. Yay. What do you think, big thin guy? You're so tiny. You're so tiny. How you doing? I missed you. Missed you, Jax. Such a good boy. Such a good boy. Oh, shake a leg, shake a leg. There you go. You know how much your daddy missed you, Jax? I really, really wanted to see you right now, okay? But I'm gonna go back tonight for the boo bash, okay? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? You want some num-nums? Come on. You hungry? Come on. The other thing is, last night was a little noisy in the RV. Jack's man was howling quite a few times, and his spot is in the bathroom sink. That's where he likes to sleep at night now. Yeah, he doesn't even sleep with me. I know, it's heartbreaking. Poor guy. But he was like rubbing his paw like this on his neck constantly. And so I went in there, I was in there at 1:30 a.m., 2:30 a.m., and 4 a.m. to him doing that. And so I would take my hand and I would rub his neck right here where his thyroid is. Poor guy. It's a weird thing. It's just one of those things that I cannot speed up anymore. And like I said, I've joined several support groups for hyperthyroid cats, and there are people all over the country in different parts of the country who are happy that they have an appointment in December or say January or something. It's like, man, I can't do anything. And I'm like, man, I made a lot of phone calls to make this happen so quickly, and I'm very, very, very eager. However, as I mentioned, today's the next day, and I'm sitting here at the campground. I need to be with Jax today. I need to take a break, and just didn't feel right. So what I'm doing is I'm actually giving up my Universal Orlando multi-day, multi-park pass, and I'm skipping Halloween Horror Nights. So anyway, I can't get refunded for those, but it doesn't really matter. This is my choice. I just want to be here at the RV with Jax and take a day, and that's my choice. I'm sorry. I wanted to share that content with you guys, as well as I wanted to see it for the first time also, but it is what it is, and this is what I want to do instead. I still got one more park I want to go to because there's some new attractions and things that have opened, but for today, we're just taking it easy. Of course, we'll go check in on Jack's man here real quick. He's probably eating. Yep, he likes his food. So what he's been having me do is come under here with my hand, and he doesn't want it right now, but just rub the bottom of his neck right there where his thyroid is. He's such a precious, sweet guy. I know, man, and I do think the medication really, really helps because it gives him this crazy appetite. I don't think he's put on any weight, but of course we will confirm that on our appointment here coming up. Less than a week, man. You excited? Tara, you doing good, Tara? I'm gonna hang out with the kitties today, okay? All right, guys. All right. Disney's got to do what they got to do, though. I don't think I'll ever do the Boo Bash again. But I tried it. Definitely feels like Halloween now, so. Thanks for joining me, guys. Jax, Tara, and I will see you in a few days from another park. Bye, guys. See that howling? What does that mean when you do that? It makes me feel so sad, Jax. It makes me feel sad. Daddy's doing everything he can. I even got it bumped up, buddy boo. We'll get it. Get it. Oh, look at that cute face. Hey everybody, so I'm back here at the RV and I did my normal litter box cleaning. And this is gonna sound weird, but I know the difference between Jax and Tara in one litter box here. And since I left this morning, there's no Jax deposits in the litter box. And I was so sure of it that I pulled up the camera and I sped it up with all the motion shots near the litter box with this camera to see, and sure enough, Jax never used the litter box. And I'm really, really worried, even though we're 3 days away from his screening in Texas. Jax has eaten all of his food. He's even been drinking water today. He's purring and being a good boy, but he's not going potties. And I'm gonna call a couple places real quick because I don't know how long. We're at what, 10 hours now, and I don't think he's gone potty in 10 hours. I know, man. So we're gonna make some phone calls here. Right back to you. Yeah, so of course all the normal vets here in the Orlando area close at 5 or 6 p.m. Once again, I feel like we're going to pack it up a day early, and we're going to go spend the evening at an emergency vet just outside of Orlando that's open 24 hours. And we're probably going to do most of the same stuff that we were just going to do in Texas as far as the screening process before getting the I-131 stuff. But I guess do it here instead of there because he's not going potty, and that's all he can do right now. So I'm going to pack it all up. Disney was awesome. I really enjoyed it here. It's just been also a weird little vacation from poor Jack's baby. So thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you in a little bit here. All right. We're back. This is a continuation from when we left Orlando. Jax is, I don't know how much I really want to show you this because he's kind of in a lot of pain right now. We're trying to figure it out. He's losing a lot of hair. We weighed him again. He is 10.7 pounds now. He lost more than another pound in the last 2 weeks on methimazole for his hyperthyroidism. They know all his symptoms. This is an ER clinic. It's after hours, so we're going to get the doctor in here and find out what's going on before we head to Texas for his treatment. Okay, Jax? We'll get it figured out. He's been howling at me, and he didn't use the litter box, so that's what we're doing today. Him's a good boy. Him's a very good boy. Yes, he is. Yeah. Doctor just got done talking with us, and he said Jax is basically a healthy cat besides the hyperthyroidism. The howling, the excessive, they call this excessive grooming. That's why he's missing so much fur on his tummy and his chest and his back legs, because he's possibly over grooming. But he said you'd be surprised what that hyperthyroid can do to kitties. It really messes them up and makes them dizzy and they lose their balance. So we're going to talk about doing an x-ray today, I guess, to make sure there's nothing else seen somewhere else on his body, because all his kidney functions are good with his blood work and everything. Like everything, even his heart or his heart murmur wasn't there at this. So we'll see what he says about treating some antibiotics and getting an x-ray in today. Yeah. Dr. Josh has been really helpful with us. So he's did some research there. We're not going to get him on antibiotics because, we're just 3-4 days away from his screening in Texas. So, what? Honey. Don't want to mess up anything. So we're going to wait on the antibiotics, but we're going to do a full set of x-rays here. Okay, Jax? We're going to get some x-rays. And that way we'll just know that. Mark another thing off our list, okay? Sound good? Them get treats? Them get treats, okay?
I mean, the long fields are nice and clear, no masses, nothing noted. I mean, maybe you could argue that the heart may be just a little narrow, but it's all normal. And then the liver's nice size, no masses that I see. The abdomen, intestines, everything are fine. Just maybe the kidneys are a little inflamed or borderline larger.
That's the kidney right there?
Yeah, this kidney, and then there's another one. They're like almost on top of each other.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the bladder, tiny little bladder. And everything looks good. I mean,
but there's no blockages or anything?
No, nothing that I see.
Thank you.
Looks pretty good.
I'm very glad to hear Dr. Josh said your x-rays came back good, Jax. Yeah, he said they're all normal. There's no problems, there's no undiscovered masses. He said you're ready to poop. he said Jax is going to want to go to the litter box. He's prairie dogging it right now. I think that's what he said, Jax. And he's also very excited for us to go to Texas and get this treatment. So that's where we're heading tonight. We're going to put on some miles tonight after we get all situated. Okay? Yeah, you almost ate it all. Good boy. Him's such a good boy. Yeah. Tell your sister about this experience. Yeah. All right, Jax. Tell Tara how it went. Man, they stuck this big thing up my woohoo. That's crazy, huh, Tara? Is that what they did? Okay. Was it crazy? You gonna straighten out and fly right now? No, I'm just kidding. You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy.
So, I'm not sure if it was that night, the same video, but I'm not sure if it was that night. Jax was just so bad. He couldn't handle it anymore. He couldn't handle seeing him suffer the way he was suffering. And he got to the point where he just didn't want to put Jax through, the misery of the radiation treatments and that, and I totally get that. So he had him put down.
I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I made it. I'm just inside. No, I'm just on this side of Alabama, almost into Mississippi. Did a lot of driving there. I'm really tired. I really need to take a shower before I go to bed, though, because I'm still sticky and everything. But it does kind of feel good to get out of Florida. I'm just keeping a close eye on Jax because he's kind of in and out of it, really. My sweet baby boy. You gotta stop stress grooming, honey. You're stress grooming because your anxiety. Because you don't feel good. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, that's what the vet said. He said, stop being the putz with the butts. For some reason, this is where Jax is howling at tonight. He's woken me up a couple times, and it breaks my heart. Especially after just getting back from another ER visit and them telling me that everything's functional except for old age and hyperthyroidism. Everything else checked out. But I mean, he's hurting so bad, and at some point, just worry about his quality of life. I love him. I'm not gonna make him go through this. I've done everything I can, and I can't rush this I-131 stuff. I'm working as hard as I can, Jax. It's heartbreaking. Love you, Jax. Such a good boy. Yeah, I love you, honey. I'll see you on the other side. I'll remember all the good memories, buddy, okay? Cute little extra thumbs. Love you, Jax. Bye, honey. That was the toughest thing I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. And I'm totally lost. I have no idea what to do. I have no idea where to go because I'm not going to the radiation clinic that I was booking it for. I'm all alone. And this is stupid. This is stupid. I'm just speechless and numb. And I don't know what to do. I'm sitting here like, it's hard to explain, but like, imagine just losing your other half. Just the entire rug from underneath you just being pulled, and then you're like, I don't even know what to do, you know. And I am 2,800 miles from home, so would be days, if not a week, before I could even hug my mom and dad and family back home. But look at her over there. So Tara, I mean, it's one thing we need to talk about. This sweet girl just entered my life, what, 6 months ago? I'm not gonna overdo it. I don't wanna like over hug you and over love on you, but you realize daddy needs lots of loves now? You cut some pretty big shoes to fill. Not that you can replace Jax, but feel free to fill those shoes if you can or want to, okay? Yeah, you're gonna play, I know. How do you feel, Tara? I don't even think she's noticed yet because Jax has just been so lethargic lately. You know, the two of them haven't really played. Now you want to play. Alright, kisses? Thank you, I needed those. Thank you. I don't know what to say. This is really weird because I've been filming my whole life for 11 years since Jax and I have been on the road. Well, not since the start, but almost from the start. And to think that we were going to be together forever was foolish. But now, I mean, I've got Jax everywhere in my life. He's been literally documented a part of my life for so long that it's incredible to think of continuing on without him. And I can't fathom that right now, not at the time of making this video. I'm sure time is going to heal and I'm going to figure things out. But for right now, I mean, I want to be thankful for the time I had with Jax, because he was the most amazing cat I mean, I'm gonna miss him playing fetch. His cool little extra thumbs, which I did order a nice little urn for him. He's having a private cremation done so that I can have his ashes sent to me, and a nice little urn with his name on it, and his actual paw print. His actual paw print with extra thumbs. So, what was I saying? Yeah, anyway, just all the times we spent together, and his kisses in the morning, and I could go on and on about how special Jax was. But his life is chronicalized on my YouTube channel now, so if I ever miss him, I can just click on a video and watch him. I just want it back so bad. Life ain't fair. It sure isn't, I'll tell you what. It's gonna take me some time. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I completely understand what he's going through. From my understanding, this will be his first time, so it's gonna hit him really hard. And he was a very special cat. He was I remember when I had Nikita. Nikita was my angel. He showed up. He went for a walk with a friend one night, and he followed me home. And he decided he was going to stay. And he was my best friend for 11 years. He was the same thing. He was a completely unique cat. He was unlike any other I've ever seen or had. And he was in my life for 11 years. And his kidneys failed, so I had to make that decision. I couldn't afford the medication for him. I didn't have a choice. I had to put him down, and I cried every day for at least a month. It was so hard on me. He wasn't the first cat I lost, but it hit me the hardest. I've lost 3 cats to cancer. Pretty girl, she had breast cancer. I had it removed, and I was still paying for that when she got it again. So again, I didn't have any choice. I couldn't afford it. Couldn't afford her operation again. So I had to have her put down. And Scooby with his mouth cancer, he was the most recent. That was when I was living in Hanover. It's rough. It's really, really rough. And to go through that for the first time, I really feel for Eric. It's a hard thing to deal with. Because so those of us, well, most of us that have pets, they're family members. They're part of the family. They're not just, an animal. So it's pretty difficult. So, this was a few days ago. By the time you see this video, it'll be a while ago. But tonight, I found a tribute video from somebody who actually met Jax. They're full-time RVers themselves, and basically Eric and Jax have inspired them to do what they do. Inspired them to, do the RV life. So, Jax really meant a lot to them as well. So, unfortunately tonight, having extra time, I kind of got stuck on watching tributes to Jax. So I'm kind of bummed now. I'm gonna go for a drive. I was planning on taking the front of the monster apart and see if I could figure out what it is that's causing the bumper light to not work, but I don't feel like doing that now. I'm bummed. But I was gonna go out anyways. And originally when I was gonna go out, I looked and it was 10 degrees. and we had a special weather statement. First time I've seen one of those for a while. And it's for heavy rain tomorrow, Monday morning. I guess technically Monday morning would start in 3 hours, but I didn't look to see the actual time. But I don't remember what time that was in particular, but so now it's like almost 9 o'clock and the temperature's down to 6. So, but I don't plan on using tonight's video. I'm gonna go to Timmy's and get me one of my free coffees, and I don't plan on doing a whole lot of driving. I'm not gonna make a video for tonight unless something happens while I'm out. That's, that tends to happen sometimes, and I guess we'll see what happens. But I know, given the temperature and the monster set for a couple of days, so chances are the batteries aren't going to last for a long time anyways. So I'm not sure what else to say. I don't want to get too in-depth with my feelings because I've shed enough tears over the last few days. So, all I saw was the title of Eric's video, and I was in tears before I even watched it, and I knew what it was going to be about. So it was pretty rough on me. So I can imagine what it's going to be like for him. It's like I say, it's if you've never gone through it, I can't even give you a comparison. It's really rough. And I know everybody grieves differently. Some people can get over it a lot quicker than others. So, hopefully his healing won't be too long or too difficult. He does have another cat, Tara. He got her 2 or 3 months ago. So he's got help that way. He's got someone with him. He's not completely alone. That'll help. But he just needs a bit of time. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say. So, I'm going to miss Jax.
go check it out together. Aren't you so glad that Four Brothers allows kitties? Well, they said pets. I'm assuming that means cats. We're gonna go find out, okay? Alright, man. Go ahead and hop up. Or down. And then up. And then, yeah. Is that gonna work for you? Alright. Are you and me gonna play some cornhole? Because we could play some cornhole. We could do that if you want. Okay. These are honestly the kind of memories I like to make with my kitty cat. Not too many cats get to go to a brewery. What's up? He doesn't like the black cherry. Okay, black cherry stout. Here we go. Or I doubt you will. Maybe you will? Well, that's cool. You want to hop up here? Here. Can you hop up? Here. Oh my gosh, that's a good boy. What a really good boy. Oh my goodness. What a good boy. I was just going to mention how I kind of like it better when it's misty and foggy and cloudy here. The sun's peeking through the clouds a little bit. No, but seriously, some places look better when it's not sunny, and this is one of them. When this place is moist and green and dark, it adds more to it. There you go. And you look at all those flies, those little bugs. I don't know if you can see all the river bugs. It's crazy. What do you think? What? You don't want to go in the water. Oh, that's nice. What do you smell? Okay. Excuse me. You want to go on a little trail? You want to lead the way? Walking trail? Unleashed because you're such a good boy? Come on. Let's go on a walk. Come here. Come here. Oh. My little doggy. My doggy cat. Yeah, where are we going? You want to go on this trail over here? Is that a pretty good one? Okay, you lead the way up the hill, okay? Hop up. Hop up. Good. Oh my goodness. I have such a good little climber navigator. Yeah. Oh my goodness, we're going way up. You're a pretty good climber, actually. Are you starting to run now? What a great kitty. What a good boy. Well, that's pretty soft. If you put your paws in this right there, it's really soft. You could knead it like it's a blanket or something. And he comes running. He's a good boy. Since I get to pour my own, you get to eat your own, okay? Jex, you get to eat your own. Can you? Yeah, there you go. Just this one time, since I get to pour my own, okay? Okay. Is that good? Did you have enough? Oh, we're going for the buffet? Okay. That's a good boy. Oh, you didn't like that? Okay, sorry. Too bad you don't have thumbs. You could unscrew that yourself. You could. Yeah, okay. Oh, you want me to tell you how to do it? So you go like this. You grab one of these, and you chuck them in here with your thumbs. That you didn't watch. See? Like that. Put them in there. Like that. Is that pretty hard? Hey everyone, Eric here from Nomadic Fanatic. Hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a difficult video for me to make. I've already tried to do it 2 other times and I couldn't even finish my last video that you guys saw, but I've collected a little bit more information and I feel absolutely obligated to tell you this heartbreaking story of betrayal and trust completely vanished from a very well-known company, and I'm going to be able to back that up with some pretty important facts here. So thanks for joining me, guys. I will be uploading this video with, I don't want to cover Jax's face, Nomad Internet right here, link below in the video description if you need some mobile internet to have a little chat here. Here on the channel, my beloved cat Jax of 11 years, all 11 years spent on the road living in an RV with me. My best friend on the road from the time he was 6 weeks old. He passed away quickly from complications of having hyperthyroidism. His organs were affected by this, even though we had secured an appointment to get the I-131 treatment. Jax passed away, and he had to be euthanized to finish that just 2 days before racing from Florida to Texas. And so being on the road, you know, I was trying to get to Texas, but at 2:30 in the morning I had to race. We had to go to the nearest ER vet nearby, which was 40 minutes away in the middle of the night. And that was a really nice place in Niceville, Florida, that took great care of us and rushed us in. And we had the doctor and 2 technicians in there to tell me that essentially Jax has already passed. He's only breathing, and his heart's beating, but barely, and he needed a little bit of help. So I was there to hold his hand, his paw, when he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, and it's still fresh. However, that company works with a fairly large company that helps with after your pet has passed, and that company is the main focus of this video right now. The reason why I have to make this video, because you are not going to believe, no one out there is going to believe what I'm about to tell you and show you and prove to you. That company is Pet Angel. That company, I'm not going to get into the whole trying to secure this package, because that wasn't all their fault. There was some problems at Rainbows and Escapees, but I had it. I picked it up. And so at the place where they work with Pet Angel, the emergency vet had me pay for all this services ahead of time. So I paid for Jax's ashes, and I actually picked out a cedar urn, and I also picked out a nameplate and a custom engraved slogan, a little saying on that for Jax. I also added a couple things extra. I paid extra for Jax's hair, a little bit of his fur. And also, the most important thing and the main topic of this was an ink transfer of his front paw. Specifically, okay, making sure that we get that part clear. And in the directions, I got to pick which paw. And I specifically said his right front paw was the one I would like inked and put onto a special piece. More on that in just a moment. The urn itself, I will show you that real quick in case for reference. Okay, it's a really pretty box. It is completely sealed. Sealed. You can't take the ashes out of a bag. Tara's playing with the bottom of the tripod there. But you can't. There's no way of knowing. It's a sealed box that's been screwed shut. It does have Jax Jacobs and the barcode there. Okay, and the nameplate. I guess it's in here. The nameplate has a 3M tape on it, so you can stick it wherever you would like on the box, I guess, to customize it. But it is a nice piece. It says Jax, and it says the real YouTube star on it. I love that. That's all great. They also sent us a card with his certification of cremation. There were 3 different cremations that you could pick from this particular place. You could do a communal one, where pets are all cremated in the same. You can do an individual one, where they space them out with spacers, or you can do a private cremation, which is what I selected, which I think is the only way it should be done. But Jax was cremated all alone, by himself in there. So his ashes are the only ones that are in here right now. Okay. We also got, from Pet Angel, a little bag of Jax's fur, Jax's hair in there, and it says Pet Angel with their logo. Their slogan, excuse me, built on trust. Built on trust, Pet Angel, with that barcode, specific Jax Jacobs. And then we get the most important piece, the piece that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. You know, more than a week now. Jax's paw print in ink. Right there. Jax Jacobs. To anyone else, you wouldn't question this. This is an original piece. It's even got some ink mixed down there. Problem is, this isn't Jax's right paw print. Or they amputated him post-mortem before they took this print, because Jax does not just have 4 toes. Jax is a very unique polydactyl cat that has an extra thumb that sticks out from this that has 3 more toes. Jax has 7 toes on each front paw. This is Jax's right front paw. No, it's not. When I saw this picture as Jax's front paw, I had to email the company, and that's where I was at when I tried to finish my last video. I said, you know, I think we have a problem here. I didn't get Jax's paw print. I was supposed to get my cat's right front paw print, and I think I got somebody else's paw print. And they emailed me after I had edited the video together, emailed me back and replied, and they had said that we need the barcode on the back. So I gave them the barcode on the back, which is actually the same exact barcode on the fur and the urn, okay? And within 30 minutes, I got an email back and said, absolutely, that is 100% Jax's front right paw. And then my heart sunk so deep. And I cried, and I cried, and I cried. And then I wrote an email back, and I wasn't very nice. And I said, well, we have a very big problem. I need to speak with the manager or the owner of this company immediately, because that is not my cat's front paw, and we have a major problem. Here's my phone number. 10 minutes later, I got a phone call from a gentleman, and he said, we always do front paw, but you're right, I'm looking at the records here from your order, and you did specify the right paw. Now, is Jax polydactyl on both paws? I'm like, yes, he is polydactyl on both paws. I just picked the right front. I think I got a generic paw print from you guys, promising that this is his, or it belongs to somebody else. And he said, you know, absolutely, that is not another cat. That is your cat. I'm like, come on, guys. I just caught you in a lie, and this was really awkward for me. What's going on? And after a short pause, this manager said, without admitting any guilt or wrongdoing, he said, I do believe that my technician, who will arrive in about 1 hour, but that technician dropped the ball. Quote, he dropped the ball taking care of Jax that night. And I can't do anything about it except have a talk with him. I can give you a full refund on your services. I can let you pick out anything else you'd like on our memorial store, petangelmemorialcenter.com. But we dropped the ball. And I said, wait, what do you mean you dropped the ball? What did you do? This is certified my cat's paw, and it's not. Now, 999 times out of 1,000, no one would be able to say what I'm saying right now and be able to prove it, okay? Unless, like I said, you amputated my cat after he died and did this. This proves to me that I've been scammed, that there is fraud going on in the company, that somebody is lying, that somebody is possibly there who works there, has a cat, and every night she brings her cat in and gets 10 of these cards and just goes ink, blot, ink, blot. All right, manager, I got 10 more to send out for the next. Just put the cat's stuff on the back and it'll be fine. And like I said, most of the time, no one would ever know that's really not your cat unless your cat is missing one of those toes or you have a polydactyl cat like me. Now, I am trying so hard to give this company the benefit of the doubt. I can't prove that Jax's ashes aren't in here, okay? I'm not able to prove that. I'm also not able to prove that this is Jax's fur in this bag, okay? Those two things I cannot prove. But I can prove to you that this is not my cat's promised paw print. Not. This is fake. This is... something's wrong here. So what does this do to me? It creates doubt. This is garbage. It means nothing to me. The fur and the ashes, now I have doubt. Now I have feelings like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. And what's happening is I've got viewers watching this right now. A loved one of yours has passed away. Possibly you're sitting on the couch right now looking up at a precious urn that has their ashes in it. And you're wondering what the heck's actually in that thing right now. Pet Angel, built on trust. There is no trust. There's zero trust. I've been scammed. I've caught them in a lie 3 times. And the only explanation that I've been offered is that a technician dropped the ball. How did that technician drop the ball? We will never know. They won't give me any more information. So I won't speculate any longer. I don't know if they cut off Jax's thumb before they did this. I don't know if they mixed this up and gave me another cat stuff or just random stuff. Or if this is just a fake print I'm going to zoom in so you can see how authentic that really is, okay? That is definitely a real cat's paw. And it's promised by Pet Angel to be my cat's front paw. It's 100% not. I'm heartbroken right now, and I cannot believe that this is how I find out that this company is complete fraud. They operate in a lot of states, by the way. Many of you may already use them. I know Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama, Texas. I know of those. There might even be more states, but a lot of these pet places have contracts with them and work with Pet Angel, and they do cremations all the time. And unfortunately, I guess I'm the only person in the world so far that can prove that they are a fraudulent, scamming company. And I have no idea what the contents of this are, how they're related to Jax. And I'm in a very vulnerable place, and it breaks my heart. And I'm angry, guys. I am angry, okay? So, I am making this dedicated video. I'm going to title it in a way where this video can go out there. And the people who work at Pet Angel, those technicians, those workers, those people who claim to be built on trust and to care about animals and to care about their customers, it's not what it seems, apparently. And I have that misfortunate role to tell you and to show you the facts. And it breaks my heart. But it still must be made because I don't appreciate being lied to. And they don't know who they're messing with. They just thought I was some normal person. The guy I was talking to on the phone, the technician, those aren't the people who made the thing that said the YouTube thing on Jax's title. They have no idea that I'm a YouTuber and that I get over 1 million views a month. I'm still heartbroken over this. I will not let this sour the celebration of Jax's life, even though they have done everything in their power to try to do that to me and to take away my ability to celebrate my cat's life and to memorialize him with his remains. They've tried, but I have some ideas for the future and other ways to honor Jax in my life, because this company is a joke. They flat out are. They're a horrible company. If any of you want to reach out to them and tell them how you feel, tell them how much you love Jax, how much of a part of our lives he's been here on YouTube for 11 years, and what they've done to me and how they've hurt me and ruined the trust that they have built, that they claim to have with their customers and the pets that they love, that they take care of. It's all a joke. I want to make this video and then I want to move on, okay? I'm going to be better. I'm going to start thinking about other ways to celebrate Jax's life. And as for this stuff, I don't know. I don't know. Nothing they can do can change what's already happened. I'm not asking them to. I didn't let them refund me, and I didn't order anything extra from their catalog. They got my money. They got caught, though. They got caught scamming me and making false claims. And they did it on a platform which is going to hurt their company. It's going to hurt them a lot, I hope. I want it to. I want people to think twice before entrusting your pet or the promises made by Pet Angel at the next vet place you go to. Other than that, there's nothing that they could possibly do to help me right now. So that's why this video is being made. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just trying to help protect others out there, and I'm sharing the truth, and I'm sharing the facts, because everyone knows that Jax has 7 front toes before he was cremated. So that's all I want to do right now. Tara, I need you. Come here. Tara is such a sweet girl. She has been sleeping with me at bed at night. She's been playing with the laser pointer. She still doesn't like to be held like this, and she doesn't like to be in my lap. But otherwise, she has been so supportive, and she has been loving this one-on-one stuff that we've had lately. People have asked me if I'm going to get another cat. I mean, I agree with you guys. I am very lucky to have Tara in my life during this painful part, and she's been putting up with my over snuggling and anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I also had a patron put together this shirt. Jax, It's also on the back. She designed this, and then I put it on a t-shirt. And I'm going to come up with some other creative ways to honor Jax later on. So, anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm sorry for. I needed to get that off my chest. I'm sorry for the company Pet Angel, but, you know, eventually you were going to get caught. Eventually you were going to get caught, and then you were going to cover it up by lying 2 times before I finally said there's no way around this. You're busted. You got nothing. And their only response was, we dropped the ball, we'll let you pick anything else out you want, and we'll give you a full refund. And I just said, no, I think I'll make a YouTube video instead. And like I said, move on, right? Yep, I got some cool plans for tomorrow, so I'll see you guys back in 2 days. I love you all. Thanks for all your support. Tara and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.